Hi everybody. So I wanted to share with you the stuff we picked up at Disneyland when we were there. I can talk. When we were there in December. This was one of those purchase with purchase items. It's actually a really nice big canvas bag with a pocket on the side. See? So you can put your little stuff in there, see? And then it zips on the top. I can't remember how much it was, but it's not like super cheap when you get these things, but that was just too cute. I had to get that. But I always say that, don't I? Anyway, so in addition to that, we were fortunate enough to get candy canes, and these are the ones that are handmade there in the little candy shop that they have, and they wrap them up really nice. See, that's bubble wrap inside a nice big bag, because they know that the majority of people are taking them home. So they make sure that they're wrapped really nicely so they won't break in your suitcase or however you plan on taking them. They are huge. I mean, really big. Let me grab the kids' ruler to give you an idea. Okay. So that's your, ooh, you can't see it. I'm sorry, that was kind of rude. That's your standard 12-inch ruler. So these guys are about, what, 13 and a half inches long. So about, it's 35 centimeters long. And with the hook part, that makes them about almost 4 inches, not quite. 3 3/4 almost in width. So they're nice, big, and they're yummy. You have to, if you're interested in getting a freshly made one, you have to get to Disneyland or California Adventure early and line up and get a wristband. And if you get the wristband, then you have the ability to purchase two. You cannot get wristbands for people who are not in line. And you can't purchase more than two per wristband. And they give you a certain time you need to come back for them. If you can't come back, you can't buy them early. You just kind of lose your chance. And that's how we got lucky, is we weren't early enough into the park to get wristbands, but we were there waiting after, what was it, after 3, I think. They started selling them to people who had started lining up. I think we started lining up at maybe 2:30 at the earliest. It might have been a little earlier than that, but I don't think so. But then you were only allowed to purchase one per person in line. So my husband and the 2 boys were with us. So we were fortunate enough to get 4. So everybody got their own. Nobody has cracked one open to eat it yet, but these are really yummy. I have used them for display in the past and then made cookies and cakes out of them. We've eaten them. We've held on to them too long and they got kind of wet and gross, which was really sad because they're super yummy. They do sell them that are made and brought into the park. I don't know if they're made in the park itself, but they're already made. And you don't get to watch them pull them or anything. They're made in advance. So those are available all the time. And I think they're $12 or $13, just like these, I think. I really don't remember how much we paid for them. So that was one of our bonus things that we got. I got my water bottle finally, yay! Because they had a purple one. Been looking for a purple one, so that was exciting for me, which is kind of silly. And we got 2 popcorn buckets. We don't get a lot of these guys, but my youngest son saw this when we were getting popcorn on our way out one night, because we kept saying we're going to get some popcorn, and we just never got around to it. And I wanted, hang on, let me grab her. I wanted this one. And it's Snow White and the 7 Dwarves and a grumpy snowman. Oops, it's sideways for you guys. Whoops. I should have known that. And a grumpy snowman, right? Super cute. It says Happy Holidays. These are great for storing all kinds of stuff because they're huge. If you don't know, if you haven't been, when you take the lid off to eat your popcorn, you hook it right here on the side of the handle so you don't lose your lid while you're in the park. But these are great. I've even used these long time ago for plant cuttings as I was taking them in from the backyard and all kinds of stuff that I probably shouldn't have because I have probably ruined them, but I love them. I think they're awesome. And there's different ones from all over, all the different parks around the world. The one I didn't get, which I was thinking of, but I didn't end up grabbing last time when we went for Halloween, was a Cinderella carriage bucket, which is super cute. And the wheels turn. But my son really liked this guy, so I kind of bit the bullet and got it. We were looking for one for my husband that was Star Wars themed because we were there during the right time of December for the Star Wars stuff. The gentleman there told me, be careful. If you get one of these, press on the forehead a little bit before you open it because these tend to break. And I didn't know that, so that was very sweet. I ran into a family that was there because they collect the different popcorn buckets and trade them with people who get them from Disneyland Paris and all the other parks, because they get really cool ones, I've heard, overseas. I also got my Christmas mug. My lovely neighbor started me collecting these, and this goes with the popcorn bucket, so it was another non-pass-up thing. I did see a lot of these. I've seen people just leave them. Oh, I'll show you that stuff in a minute. Because this part gets dirty and it's hard to clean. But this pops off. This part right here pops right off. So you can clean it really easily by just taking it apart. If you do it gently, you don't have to worry about it. And then it just pops right back on. So don't toss these because you can't get the brush under there to clean it properly. It's really easy to just pop that right off and get it clean. I don't know if over time that will eventually not clip back together. I haven't ever had that problem. And I use my travel mugs a lot. So I don't know. I don't want to say, do it for sure every time, but that's how I clean them, and it makes it super easy to clean them. These, we were fortunate and got to stay concierge level at the hotel, one of the Disney hotels, and they put these little, aren't they cute? They're little chocolates. They put them in our room when they come in and do turn down, and in the concierge. They have these for stirring your tea or your coffee or whatever. My younger son has decided that these are actually candies for him to chew on whenever we go in there, which is better than taking the little honey things that are for your tea. So these are the only ones that made it all the way home that are surviving because I hid them in my cup so I could show you guys. Uh-oh, busted. You want one?
Yes.
Okay. Here. You're welcome. Please crinkle it away from the camera because, no, it's really annoying when, yeah, okay, thank you. So my son and I were looking for, there was a mug or something of the round robot from the Star Wars stuff, and we couldn't find it, but they said it was at either the pizza place or the other place you can buy food that's right there next to Buzz and all that stuff where they do the Jedi training thing. So he got this lunchbox, and it's, of course, Han Solo and carbonite, right? And he got the dark side burger, which had a black bun, like that one on the ad for, what was it, Jack in the Box or something? I don't know. But it was actually really good. And then we both got drinks that had these little ice cubes in them. See, ooh, that looks bright on screen. There's the Millennium Falcon, and then that one, well, you can't really tell. Let me turn them off because that's like shining right in there. And then this one is the Death Star. And one of them was like a boba tea with the little tapioca things in the bottom. And the other one was more like a slushie. They were super yummy, but it was cold and it was at night because we were rushing around trying to find something for my husband and his dad. Oh, and he gave me these from his Woot box. I'm not exactly sure why they're in there because they didn't come from the park. But anyway, so we did also end up with a lot of pins this time. And I got pins for Christmas as gifts. So I'm going to do a separate one on the pins because there's like a lot. Okay? So if you're interested in seeing what pins we were fortunate enough to find and collect this time around, that video should be up shortly after this, and go check it out. All right, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Like it if you want to see more of these. We don't get to Disney even every month, probably about once a quarter. We get to go down and visit all of our buddies down there and check out the characters and things. So if you're interested in seeing more of the stuff that I get, make a suggestion if you want to see certain things, or if you're interested in seeing certain parts of the park or whatever. I can always try to get some quick little videos for that. And it'll give me some more fun things to do since, you know, we found all the hidden Mickeys and we've ridden all the rides except for the new stuff that they're bringing in for Star Wars. Although we are kind of sad the petting zoo's going. So anyway, thanks everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye.